my partner touch y'all with a little something right quick. Hoes can't fade that south side. How you can fade that foe? Hoes can't fade that south side and that foe. Hoes can't fade that south side. You got the song already? You got the song in. Let it go. Come on, I'm keeping my action going. Go ahead. Don't die.
Is just nuts and bolts. That's why we call them the rattle.
So that's the same thing as cutting the car too.
In a sense, in that body style of car.
So if a nigga try to do that, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga try to do what you just said, put it in there, put the washers in there and shit like that.
Yeah, you add nuts and bolts to a car to try to pick up that extra noise. Exactly. And then also with the belts, that's another way how you can cheat the game. If you put the belt on here and you only rivet it at the beginning and the end, you don't rivet it down the middle section of it starts to clap in between the two surfaces because it ain't made it down.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be doing essentially like this.
Yeah.
That's why they tell you belts, buckles, and the nuts and the bolts down the side.
Yeah.
There's a difference between pressure and noise, my nigga.
Yeah.
I got nothing but straight pressure.
Yeah.
Niggas got noise. I'm gonna tell you how you know. No nigga has ever literally beat the fucking pieces out of an old school. I've never seen this.
Yeah.
And it's not only on one side, it's on the other side. Like I'm gonna tell him the nigga ain't doing what I'm doing, bro.
Old car like this dance like that?
Just to see them quarters wave like this.
That's how you know. If you take an old school to make it dance like that, that's when you know you got some pressure in that
I
bitch.
told him, if he put this shit in the wrong mouth on Fleetwood, he gonna fuck him up.
But the car ain't gonna last nothing but a day. That's the problem. I need something that's gonna last.
Lithium batteries.
I'm a lithium fan, man, but I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody. If you gonna run lithium, you gotta have your shit in order. I'm an installer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not no box builder, I'm none of that. I'm an installer.
Yeah.
So I'm never gonna come to the scene because everybody gonna never think about me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I'm your most important person. Because if your wires ain't ran right, your shit gonna catch on fire. Period, point blank and simple.
Fuck it. We gonna do the interview right here because I feel like you on fire right now. This SlabOgsTv, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got my boy KP up in here, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
hey,
man.
Shit, just for the people that don't know, you know what I'm saying? If they ain't seen you on the channel, if they ain't seen you on these awesome streets, you know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself for the people on SlabOgsTv.
Shit, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. I ain't nobody special, man. I'm just KP, you know what I'm saying? I ainain't nobody.
Yeah.
But I am somebody now, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all know that I am somebody now.
Yeah.
And I can't be denied.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna put it in your face. I'm belt to ass. I'm not losing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm belt to ass.
Shit, just kind of break down, you know what I'm saying, your upbringing, you know what I'm saying, how you got into the slab game, this car game, and then we'll get into the beat.
So I'm gonna keep it like this. So shit, I really come from a little small country town, man. My T-lady came up here to Austin when I was about 8 years old, and she raised me right here. But I came up in the right neighborhood around a bunch of niggas that were real player, that really knew how to set the code of ethics to the game.
And what neighborhood is that out
And I'm gonna say it like this. So really, I come out 2-3, but I'm gonna say it like this. I got face card valid everywhere.
Yeah.
From 2-3 to 2-4, 2-1 to 02.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna know me in every block on every corner.
Yeah.
Like I said, so you looking right here, you go OG from 2-1, he right up the street. You know what I'm saying? You got plenty of legends that's all the way around the board. I just got love on every section.
So
but if I had to claim a hood, it's 2-3.
When was that first time, you know what I'm saying, you kind of jumped out there and was like, I'm going to start fucking with this slab shit?
I mean, shit, first time I ever seen it, really, I grew up in a slab. You know what I'm saying? My mama had a slab. My mama was sitting on an 83 LeSabre. Honestly, it was this car right here.
What year was that?
This car right here. When I was a baby, I was probably 1999. Okay. My mama was holding slab in this car.
Yeah.
And holding slab to me literally meant for her being a woman and us coming from a country town that was about an hour and a half from Houston. That was a big thing.
What country town is that?
So I come out of a little country town called Yoakum, Texas. Y'all never see it. It's a little speck of a town. Not too far from Gonzales, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to shout them niggas out. Yeah. Even though they trash, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say it like that.
Yeah.
We right neck and neck. We about 20 minutes apart, but them Gonzales niggas, you know, they know where I'm from.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm going to say it that way. But like I said, the first slab I ever seen was my own mama. She was riding me around at 2 years old.
Yeah.
It was an 83 LeSabre on all 5 OG folds.
Yeah. And then
the second time that I had rolled with it was about 2001. I still got these pictures. Same car, but she was on the Momo 123s, all 5, Momo wood wheel.
Yeah.
Those were my first slabs.
Yeah. Okay. So when you came out here to Austin, you know what I'm saying, you seen the slab scene, your mama out here riding slab. Who was some of the other OGs out here?
So, I mean, once I got down here to Austin, man, some of the first OGs that I seen, I'm going to keep it a band. That was Willie. Willie was one of my first OGs that I really seen with a complete car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then also another cat that I seen too was Bailey. Cause I used to come right here to Givens and hoop. You know, Bailey and them had the little mechanic shop right here on the corner. Mm-hmm. Willie and Bailey, the 2 first OGs I ever seen.
Yeah. And what were some of the rides that they had when you first seen?
Honestly, shit, Bailey in the gold thing, and also Bailey when he had the short body LeSabre. It was candy blue.
Okay.
And then Willie, that's back when Willie had the drop, the 9.8. You know what I'm saying? Those was the first 2 cars I seen. They still around.
Yeah, okay. So I know you your own, you know what I'm saying, person installing, you install, you know what I'm saying, music. Because can you break down how that happened, you know what I'm saying? How you jumped into that lane?
Man, I'm going to say it like this. How I jumped into this lane or anything, shit, to be real with you, once my mama decided that she really wanted to clean up her life and get out the streets out selling dope, you know what I'm saying? Money was tight. This is what I wanted. But like my mama said, shit, do it the right way, not the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? Because too many niggas gone to the penitentiary. So I was like, you know what? I can't afford to go pay somebody else, so I might as well do it myself.
Yeah.
That's how I got into this. I'm self-made, self-taught. Yeah. I don't got no big homies and no OGs that taught me any of this. I don't shadow nobody. This is all me 100%.
Yeah. So how did you learn how to do it? You know what I'm saying? Was it like just
trial and error?
Just figured it out?
Seeing somebody else had it, I wanted it. Shit, I couldn't afford to go pay somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
So shit, I ain't had no choice. What up with it, brother? And like I show y'all, shit, I got a lot of love, you know what I'm saying, right here.
I pulled up on a random Saturday. It's jumping right now.
So like I said, shit, man, trial and error. Yeah. I just couldn't afford to pay somebody else, so I had to get out here, you know what I'm saying, and teach myself.
From my understanding, did you kind of like start out with John Holliday?
So shit, man, getting into that John Holliday thing, bro, that shit can take all day. But I'm going to just say it like this, man. John Holliday, bro, when he first came out here, John was a nobody. Ain't nobody know that nigga. Everybody knew John because of me. Me and John ended up meeting in high school. He went to Hutto and I went to Henderson, out, you know, in the suburbs. That's how we met each other, you know what I'm saying? And he ended up pulling up to my job. I used to work right here at Custom Sounds. That's where I really got my name for all of this music shit. For anybody that know me and know me locally, they know me for working at Custom Sounds.
Oh,
you know
so you worked at Holliday shop?
Oh, for years.
Yeah.
I still go by that still to this day. Like, that's a spot you gonna catch me at. But like I said, though, dealing with him, you know what I'm saying? That's how we ended up meeting. We met at school, and then he came up there, and we started there together. You know what I'm saying? Me and him used to be Ace Boone Coon type, but like I said, the problem with him is, you know, he get too big. He's big-headed now. You know, he don't want to remember those who came up with him, and he don't want to try to give credit where credit is due. And that's kind of why we fall out.
Did y'all kind of start cutting trunks together?
So, I'm going to tell you how the cut trunk came down here. Honestly, for me, seeing the cut trunk, I cut the old school off. So, me seeing cut trunks, it honestly came from one of our partners. His name was Lowe's. He from the Fold. He had bought a car from Houston, and the trunk was cut. And he bought it from Houston. The music was fucked up. The speakers was blown. He brought it to me. That was the first time I ever seen the cut trunk. And once I seen it, I ain't gonna lie, I took off with it.
When you first saw it, did you understand like, okay, this is a cut trunk. This it's kind of like a no a little bit, but like
honestly, man, look, I was just giving customers what they wanted. That's what they said they wanted. They wanted that sound. I'm letting them know, hey, you cutting the structural integrity, but this is what you want. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give a nigga whatever he pay for. That's just me. You pay for something, I'm gonna give it to you. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you. But after that, you're a grown man. Make your own decision.
Yeah. How many cars you think you probably cut out of there?
Plenty,
how many niggas rolling around cut?
Man, I'm gonna say it like this. For a while, but I've been out of the game. I ain't really been installing down there though. But I'll say like this, from 2018 to like 21, because I kind of fell off. You know what I'm saying? I caught some cases and went away for a hot second. And that bracket, damn near anything that was a Park, a LeSabre, or any 3800 type of car, oh, that was all cut.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, because that kind of became the standard. That kind of became something that you had to do.
Yeah. Well, you saying cut, it had to.
Cause you know, they be like, I want that roar, I want that drag, that tin can, I want that type of noise. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you can do it two ways. You can cheat and cut it, or you can add more music to it and break it. But that's just all it was. Okay. But I was young too though back then. I was probably only like, what, 21?
Was a lot of people on it, because it kind of seemed like nowadays a lot more people want mo bang in their trunk. They trying to stuff their cars nowadays.
So I mean, okay, so in a sense, now, you know what I'm saying, the stuffing shit, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna shout the C.A.C niggas out. They started their stuffing shit really further back than what it is right now. They started stuffing with their Fleetwood, that blue one, back in like 2018. They been stuffing. Thing about it is, it's just now getting around, you know what I'm saying? It's being okay. See, I started niggas out with trying to be efficient. That's how I am. I'm an efficiency. I'm all about making everything efficient. From floor electricity to the sound of the woofers, that's me. I'm about efficiency, because I still feel like efficiency is key. If you got 2012s in the car, but they not efficient, you're not gonna see all of the performance out of the woofer. I only got 4 woofers in my car. Yeah. And I'm doing all of this destruction, and I'm over here getting belt to ass with people that's got 10, 12 subs in their car. So I feel like efficiency is also key.
Do you feel like you don't really necessarily need to stuff a car with all that shit?
I don't feel like it's necessary. Yeah. If you know what you're doing, but you got to understand, not everybody is an installer. And what I mean by an installer is following the science behind it. Because anybody can plug some wires in, but do you actually understand the mathematicals behind it? Do you understand wattage? Do you understand resistance? Do you understand arm loads? Things like that count.
Do you think when a person bring their car to a shop or bring their car to a person to get their trunk done, they need to know all this shit?
I feel like
it's really up to the installer to figure all that out.
I really feel like when you're bringing something to somebody, or you're looking for a service, that means that you're already pretty much saying like, you don't know. You're paying. You know what I'm saying? What go on? So like I said, in that sense, no, you bring it to a shop, you don't know that. But that's on your installer to understand and know that. Most of the time when a customer comes, they just say, hey, this is what I want. And then they're gonna put a budget to it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. That's the same thing I ask all my customers. What are you looking for and what is your budget? And from that point, I'm gonna take over and I'm gonna design it. And that's just how I am.
Going down, baby. In the mix. Gonna fuck with y'all from the top of the head, baby. How you love that? You know what I'm saying? Grace, the motherfucking deal. What's up, baby? J-U-T, roll. Screw cheesy. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Screw coming! Screw coming! Screw coming! Screw coming! Screw coming now! Coming! Screw
Bet.
You said Screw Day coming up? That's a bet. Screw Day coming up.
What's up, man? Screw Day coming?
Screw Day coming up. Screw Day coming?
Yeah, Screw Day coming. It is.
And I know I interviewed John Holliday maybe like a month ago, and I know in the interview he had said that he built this car, built the trunk on this car. You know what I'm saying?
John Holliday ain't touched a damn thing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That man ain't touched a wire. He ain't touched a piece of equipment. Hell, he ain't even know the equipment that was in the car.
But you bought something. You bought something from him, right?
So box, this is the thing. So this car really been around since 2022. But like I said, I was locked up. My T-lady was floating it around. John built the console in this car. John built one box for the car. But John has never actually installed, wired up, figured out anything. What I do with John is, because this is how we used to be as a team. John is the box man, I'm your installer. Us together, we make up the team. But now we done split. So now, like I said, we split. We've been kind of doing our own thing, but we never really had no problems up until here recently, over like the last year or so. But like I said, in that sense, he built the console for the car. He built one box for it back in 2022. But everything after the fact has been 100% me and another local guy building my boxes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely shout him out though. You know what I'm saying? When
so John ain't built this specific box.
John didn't build this box that's in this car. This was honestly a box that he started but never wanted to finish it. So I just went ahead and took it somewhere else and had got them to finish it. You know, once we had got into it, he didn't want to do what he wanted to do. He dropped the unfinished box off.
Okay.
So this is one of his, but it ain't one that he actually wanted to finish as a service. This is one of those like, fuck you, this is your shit, but I'm not doing anything. And I kind of took off with it and took it somewhere else and got it finished.
But you wanted the loudest and awesome, so obviously want to take credit for.
But the problem is like I'm saying, this is what we get into it real heavy. Don't try to sit over here and take credit for something that you did not want to do and something that you did not want to finish and you did not even want to actually exchange the service. It was paid for.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of controversy, man. I can go back and forth on that topic about bro, but I'm not even finna be on no dick pulling or dick riding or clout chasing, none of that. Like I said, me and that dude got plenty of issues that stem all the way back. But as far as seeing me and him come out and collab, I don't see that no time soon as far as that, because there's a lot of personal beef that's going on between me and him. There's a lot of controversy going on who should take credit for what and who shouldn't take credit for this. And this ain't even the only car that we going back and forth on. There's a lot of cars around Austin that me and him both have touched. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people around here that's got something, I didn't touch that car. Yeah. He didn't touch that car. You really can't use his name without saying my name.
So both y'all pretty much the main niggas when it comes to the trunk shit out here.
Around here, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Back before me and him hit the scene, you had other people. But you know, they older now. So it's really only people down there doing music is me and him. Yeah. But I'm really off the scene. I ain't really even been doing nobody projects, so it's really all him down here now. Yeah. But as far as that, but I got my own little team going on. You know what I'm saying? I got mine. I got my little bro, which he finna go in the paint shop, you know, because they stole this one from us, but we got that back on another note. He going in the paint shop next, and then he coming out. We're gonna actually shout out C.A.C. again. Because I actually do got a C.A.C. box in Lil Bro car right now. But you know, the crazy thing about it is, I don't know why I stand with them guys at this moment, but that's something that we got to figure out because that's neither here or there. You know, me and Enrique, we definitely didn't pass some words, but we're going to have us a friendly trunk down and we're going to shake hands after the fact. That's just all that need to be.
So with them lithium batteries, I know you say you rocking with the lithium. I know a lot of people don't like them. What's the thing about the lithium batteries that's just so hard to figure out?
The problem is not simple. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your shit together. It's something that you can't slack on. It ain't something that you can bullshit on. Like, you actually have to put time and effort into it to give it what it wants. They're very temperamental. But I done figured out the sauce and science to it. So I get mine from only one guy. And I done had about 7 batteries. I'm going to shout him out. That's Vibration Audio. That's Richie. Richie Fennell. You know what I'm saying? He's a local guy. He's from here out of Austin on the south side. He has his own business and company going on. I've never had a problem with any of his batteries. I've never had one catch fire. I ain't never had one explode. I ain't never had none of it.
But a person who might not deal with lithium batteries, you saying it's easy for them to catch on fire because they don't really know
if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm going to say it like this for an example. There's a pretty much a set standard, which, you know, now since these are going around, it's already kind of been acknowledged. Before you buy it, it's on his website and it's like a disclaimer. You got to have 2 runs of 0 gauge front to back for positive. You got to have at least 1 run of ground front to back for your negative. A big 3 is a must, and 2 frame grounds in the rear is a must. You don't got those basic things, the battery is not going to be able to have the flow that it's supposed to. And that's honestly just what it boiled down to. That's why I said I like them. I done figured the science out years ago. It ain't take me watching everybody else blow up. I went to the source and I actually sat down and talked to this man and asked him, hey, what do I need to make this car safe? And he gave me those bases. Then he also told me, make sure you fuse. I run fuses in my car. Every run of wires got a double fuse on it, one underneath the hood and one in the trunk. So if there is a case I'm in an accident or something may have happened and my car ground out, my fuse is gonna pop and it's gonna save my car. You know, that's another thing, that's a detail, like I said, a lot of installers don't do because it takes time. It slows you down, you know, but I take my time. And I kind of feel like that's why I am how I am when it comes down to this wiring.
Okay. And I know, what was it, last weekend or 2 weekends ago, y'all had a little, you know what I'm saying, beat contest out here. You know what I'm saying? Explain what happened.
So pretty much I think that was, hey, when was that we did that, little bro? When we went up against John and Trent. Was that all on, Trent was right after relays and I think John was during relays. Yeah, so me and Trent, you know, we're going to touch that one second. But first, so me and John, we went at it. Was that Sunday when did we go at John? Well, look, anyways, I ain't gonna lie, for about a whole week, I've been giving nothing but hell. Like, I'm gonna say it like that. For a whole week, my nigga, I've been giving nothing but hell out here. It started, I ain't gonna lie, it started with everybody in the city, honestly, that said they had some the week before relays. It started out with Adam Castile, which, you know, he won B King, I think, was that 2022? But to me and my sense, he lost. Because my mama actually went up against him in this car right here with a John box, you know what I'm saying? And everybody that was there, you know, the YouTube videos, all that to say, he really lost. Problem was he didn't want to get a crown up. So we had personal smoke on that. I finally, you know what I'm saying, got the opportunity. I had called him out over there at the drip shop. You know, shout out JR Bustamante. He definitely doing his thing with the top and bottom lids. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give that credit. He's honestly a good shop to go to if you really want quality hookups and detail-oriented on your wires, meaning he going to sit there, take the time to not use electrical tape, not the time to take and use no crimps. Gonna sit there, solder, heat shrink every wire. That's a good spot to go to. You know, I'm gonna shout out JR. But we was all over that JR shop, and I called Adam out. I called JR out. I called Willie out. You know what I'm saying? I called everybody out, and I let them know. I'm like, say, next week, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna be out here like a shark in the water, and I smell blood. So I'm coming for everybody's head. I already let it be known. So it was already, but you know, everybody definitely was laughing in my face. They didn't think that this is exactly what I was going to be bringing. But I definitely brought exactly what I was telling them. So that's kind of why I snuck up the ranks the way that I did. You know, but yeah, like I said, so first thing I went up against Adam. We did that over on the south side. We went at each other at the park. He didn't have shit for me. I ain't going to lie to you. And, you know, that was drip shop work. So, you know, that kind of involved that smoke. JR, he was supposed to catch that fade. He ain't want to go ahead and back this shit up. He already had lost to me before. This car right here, I'm going to keep it banned with you. Since it's been out, I'm probably about 7-0. No bullshit. And I got every video. Somebody on this thing want to call my bluff. I got every single video.
Call them 7 out. Which 7 is it?
So let's see. We got, that I know of, speaking of this year, we're going to start with this year. So this year, first thing off the rip with this same setup, we got JR. We got JR twice. We got the Blue Fleetwood, that's Unc, that's Donald, you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be a contender for that top 5 list that we got floating around knocking the trunk. Got him off. Whether it be that's 2. Jamie that make 3 rounds that we went. Who else we got? We got Adam already. We got John Holliday that took the loss. Trent, he took the loss for shit show, you know what I'm saying?
So Trent lost.
Lost, bro. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. I got nothing but plenty of witnesses. He a witness right here. He was one of the cameras.
So let me
That's a camera right there. He was a cameraman right there. This was a cameraman right there. It's too many cameras that was there, man. And
there was too many people there. So let me say this. Him being the B King.
He ain't the king.
Not no more.
No. No, sir. Trash.
You beat the king and you
trash.
You got the
I didn't even ask. I'm gonna tell you what it really was. See, they tried to call him. They paid him to come down here to try to humiliate me. You know, I know y'all seen that all over the internet. They was trying to use that to humiliate me. You know, I went and vanished on purpose, you know, just to let the clout build. But nah, man, trash.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this too for Trent. You still owe me both them crowns, that trophy, And that hand wash. I want all of it. Because I'm a man of my word. Like I said, me and him betted the same. And if I lost, I would have made sure I paid mine. But I didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? We had too many people there. We had even Larry. Larry Bailey was there. He was there. First thing he said, I'm jamming. I'm out knocking him. You know what I'm saying? And that's the controversy.
My thing is, if this car beat that Roadmaster one time, if you play the right song, that car ain't gonna never fuck this car.
Yeah. And that's the thing though, like I said, this is a new setup. I only had the setup in this since Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Texas Relays was Friday. So the setup only been in here 2 days before Relays. I ain't know the core.
So really wasn't even broke in?
Nah, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. It wasn't broke in. It's broke in now. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because the car didn't even look like this at all. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like this on Relays. So just imagine. I'll go at him again, Trent. We can go at it again like I told him. But this time, I want your trophies. I want your crown, that bucket wash, and put 2 bands up. I'm not doing no more talking. And same thing, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody want to say they want to call and talk about money. I got plenty of it now. We can gamble on this. So I'm just letting that be known. Anybody want to fade me, I'm going to gamble on it. I got faith in my core.
Shit.
Ain't no more freebies. I'm sorry. Ain't no more freebies. So $500 minimum.
Who you gunning for right now?
Enrique. I'm going to say that off the rip. I want Enrique off the rip. You know, we need to go ahead and settle that. Shake hands. You know what I'm saying? Chris. You my dog. I already said it. I want to look at that blue DTS that he got, and I want to look at that Caprice that they just put them side pieces on. See, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this: them side pieces. That's just another tactic because that extra noise, that extra rattle to try to get with me on it.
So okay. So the beat contest, the past couple beat contests, they've been talking about knock versus, you know what I'm saying, noise. Break that down. You know what I'm saying?
So really, I'm gonna say like this. So y'all really need to go back. It's really different. There's a such thing as sound pressure level. It goes back to being a bass head like the white boys. That's kind of where I got my little bits and game and knowledge, and I brought it over here on this side. Because see, beforehand, people really wasn't running 412 hippos. People wasn't running that, you know what I'm saying, before I really got my hands on these cars. People back then was just running a couple of Q powers, 4-5 Q powers, you know what I'm saying, CVXs. Hippos was a thing that I brought to Austin. Nobody was running that. First car that I ever did, and the first time I ever put what we call a bass head competition car together was Daniel Kitchen with the silver LeSabre. And that's what we did. We did 612s in there, 612 hippos, and 2 DD amplifiers. People ain't even know what the hell DD was back then. You know what I'm saying? So it's just come down to that.
Yeah.
But as far as knock versus noise, knock, that's pressure. That's the shit that you feel in your chest. That's what you feel in the ground. That's what you literally feel moving the earth.
So with this slab shit, what we supposed to do? Because it seems like people don't know which one it's supposed to be when we had a beat contest. They hearing noise and they hearing beat.
Pressure. I'm a pressure person. Because I feel like pressure busts pipes. Anybody can be noisy. You know what I'm saying? I could go take me a baby toy and shake it up like that, and I could be loud and be noisy. But I want you to feel me. I don't want you to be able to breathe when this music playing. That's what knock is. When you sit in this car with me, you can't have a conversation with me. I want you to feel me. I want to disrupt your thoughts. That's knock. You know what I'm saying? That noise, that's a bunch of shit clattering. You know what I'm saying? That's like taking a box of cans, my nigga, and sitting it on top of the trunk and hearing them move. That's noise.
So that being said, what's some of the ways that people normally cheat aside of cutting the car?
I'm gonna say it like this though. First thing first, I done seen all kinds of crazy shit now. But what I used to see was, you know, I done seen people add change in the bottom of the trunk floor, underneath the box. I done seen people throw change in the quarter panel, nuts and bolts and screws in the quarter panel of the trunk floor.
Yeah.
I done seen people hide it all back up underneath the rear deck. You know what I'm saying? I done seen people now, they start shaving the insides of the quarter panels. Like, you doing all of that when you can just do the right thing, which is go get you some quality equipment. You know what I'm saying? Sit there, do your homework on the equipment that you have. Make sure that you meet the basic requirements that the equipment have, man. It's got instructions. It ain't hard. It's reading. Reading is fundamental. You know what I'm saying? You read, do your homework, shit, you can be like me. Yeah. I'm efficient.
Yeah. Shit.
Like I said, noise, bro. That's a bunch of noise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we see it all the time. And I'm going to shout out somebody on there. Look at DJ Tucker. Bro been coming for years. He always had knock. He always had pressure. That's something right there that's one of the people besides myself that I look up.
Man, one more time, what's the ticking if somebody gonna want to battle you? Because I know after this interview, you said a mouthful. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, look, I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this straight up and down. I don't give a fuck about now nigga gunning for me. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because niggas gunned for me real bad when they went to go pay Trent to come all the way down here. You know what I'm saying? They gunned already. And y'all already seen when y'all came gunning for me. Y'all lost. Y'all brought y'all biggest Trojan horse and you lost. So I'm not doing none of that. I'm hard-headed. Y'all gonna have to show me something. Until then, until somebody can honestly shut me up and shut me down, I'm still gonna talk and pop my shit.
I mean,
I've been quiet for too long.
You got the best record and you beat the king. So shit, I mean, what more else need to be said?
And look, like I said, and for the king, because he gonna say this, that he did not lose. It is a YouTube video sitting out right now with about 50,000 views and about 300 comments. And out of 300 comments, you got over 200 people saying that man lost. What does that let you know? You lost to somebody that did not understand their car. We can run it back. Gonzalez ain't nothing but an hour away from me. I will roll down there happily. But like I said, when I go, I'm going to have my own team of cameras. Because, you know, if he take a loss to his camera, we ain't going to never have no footage. And that's what the issue is. You know what I'm saying? So, honestly, whatever. It's a $500 minimum. You ain't got it. I ain't talking. I ain't hearing nothing. Because I'm tearing my shit up.
Yeah.
I'm not finna keep tearing my shit up for free. You know what I'm saying? I done already went for the loudest gun, so what else is there for me to do? I might as well sit there and hold my own trophy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't got nobody to shout out like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't fearing nobody right now with this Trump music shit.
Yeah.
I ain't seen nobody, honestly, that's impressive. And I'm going to also be honest with you, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to drop a little fun fact. I will probably be in a Roadmaster by the end of the summer. So at that point, I'm gonna show y'all exactly what a Roadmaster is supposed to sound like. And I'm gonna give that Roadmaster 3 days. That's it. And that Roadmaster gonna look just like this steel body. So summertime, before September 23rd, I will be in a Roadmaster.
Yeah.
And I'm coming for it. What's the next big show? What we got? Cause down here we got Juneteenth. What's in Houston?
Shit, I mean, we got a car show coming up in July. Shit. Yeah.
I'll be there, and I'll be there with this like too. I ain't fearing nobody, nigga. Niggas lost, bro.
Yeah.
John Holliday trash. Pooh Cheese, he lost. Trent trash. Pooh Cheese, he lost. Adam trash, he lost. J.R. Bustamante, you my nigga, but I'm sorry to tell you, that motherfucker is a smokestack, trash, and you lost. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it, man. I'm making this music shit fun again, bro. Like, that's all this shit is for me. This shit ain't nothing but a game. It's a joke. It's an outlet. You know what I'm saying? This shit just fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When somebody beat me, nigga, I'm gonna take my loss. But I don't see it coming no time soon.
Yeah.
That's just it. I don't see it no time soon. And like I said, I'm gonna shout my little brother out because he coming soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we gonna do something. We gonna do y'all stuffing. We got something for the stuffs. You know what I'm saying?
Let him know how old you is, first of all. 17. Hey, that boy coming with it too.
He's 17. He been with me in the passenger seat since he was about 7 years old.
Yeah.
So like I said, 7 years old, he been in this shit with me, man.
Yeah.
So like I said, for Thanksgiving turkey, we got something for you. That's right here.
Yeah.
That's you know what I'm saying? And if y'all really want to play it, we talking knock. That's this right here. That's knock. Real deal knock. Quarters is gone. Stuffing, noise.
Yeah.
There we go. We got noise and we got pressure. And then, you know, like I said, we put them in the booth. So just so nobody can have no how can I say that? So niggas can't sit over here and have excuses.
Yeah.
Like they say, you know, we ain't got no paint. We're gonna have paint. Yeah. They can't say we ain't gonna have no wheels. We're gonna have some wheels. You know, we just got done painting one of the cars in the fleet. This next, I'm finna boat up right here probably before Juneteenth. So I don't want to hear no excuses when I come for you.
Yeah.
Because this will be a slab by the end of the year, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just taking my time having fun with it. I got 3 cars that I'm building.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm doing this shit with my little brother and his partner right there. Some
Yeah.
kids, you know, the next generation.
Yes, sir, man. This Lil WB, SlabOgsTv, we out.